All right, so I was asked the other day about my hair in a puff. And so I figured I would go ahead and show you guys how I get a puff, since it's about that time where I don't quite want to wash my hair, but it needs to be washed, but I've got a little bit of life left in it. So anyhow, here she is. Her name is Medusa and all that good stuff. Woo woo. Oh, by the way, it's your girl D back with another video. Hashtag be with D, maybe. I don't know. So what I do first is I go through with my fingers, kind of expand everything, right? Okay, cool. We are expanded. And I could rock like this, but I have all week and I'm lazy. And plus I don't like to actually wash my hair or do a twist out or anything until I know I have my nails done. And that's not necessarily for a visibility thing, but because my acrylics have kind of clipped a little bit, so I don't want to be like trying to detangle and then tearing more of my own hair out. So now the first thing that I do is I moisturize. And water is your best friend. But this is also a shameless plug for a wonderful friend of mine. Her name is V, and she promotes Kangen water. I believe I've mentioned Kangen water on my channel before, on one of my other hair videos. But it's water that's got a particular balance in it. I think this is a pH balance of like 6.0. So, and it comes as an awesome, wonderful, refillable water bottle with the best sprayer in the world, because literally you can get like a continual spray out of this. Now, granted, I do press the button several times in order to do that, but first, moisturize to get all of that cracking, right? Now eventually, hey, we got enough to go in a ponytail. Yeet. Eventually I am going to go in this backwards motion to kind of get a puff. Although the fact that I do have enough to grip in a ponytail right now makes me so happy, because I cut my hair in February. So the fact that we grew back that much makes me really happy. See how some more water around the edges, because these need to be smoothed down, right? Okay, cool. Next up, going in with a little bit of oil. I'm using this olive oil conditioning spray oil from Palmer's that I picked up from CVS the other day. Now normally I'm the type that just goes and sprays direct there, but I want to be a little bit more precise, so I'm gonna actually spray some in my hand and then go from there. Cool. Cool. And then go in with the fingertips as necessary. Whoop-de-whoop. Next up, you need a heavy-duty, strong-ass, snatch up every hair follicle in your edges kind of brush. This is just a standard boar hair brush. The brand is Diane. I don't know where I got it from. So, but she is lethal at getting everything pulled back. Right? Almost done. Now, a lot of people, when it comes to their buns, and I'm gonna actually show you how it is that I've progressed. A lot of people, when it comes to their puffs, they tie them down in some way, shape, or form. I was a type that I would use a headband, the stretchy one. But as you can see, this thing has been through everything. Originally, this is one of the ones in that plastic coating that you see was like the no slip grip. And the unfortunate thing about using these stretchy headbands is that usually you can get it around twice, but that's not tight enough to keep your edges down. But if you go around 3 times, then that's too tight, gives you a headache. And then basically you have a ponytail at that point. So what I have done, I didn't want to use this anymore. So what I did was I took one of the kids' durags. And it was one that originally looked like this, the satin type with the cap and these tails, right? And so this is mine, you know, but this is just my headscarf. But you know what a durag looks like. It's got the nice long tails that goes around and everything like that. So what I did was I took one of his that he wasn't using anymore, and I cut the tails off and knotted it. And now I have this nice, good 3.5 foot long ass string that I can use at my leisure. The excellent thing about this is because since it came from that same durag material, it's not going to snag your hair like a lot of these other headbands. I know that there have been women who have used like old pantyhose and stuff like that, but to me, some of the pantyhose, depending on the material, can still snag your hair out. So what I do is I start in the back, and I go ahead, start right there, right? And then just gradually push this upwards, push up in the back. And then you can control how tight you want it. You can go tighter if you like, or a little bit looser. Usually once I've got my tightness decided, then I'll go ahead, loop it around, and then loop it back in front. And I will go ahead and just loosely tie it. And then I've got these random strings that I just go ahead and tuck away. And then from there, I'll go ahead and expand my hair to more maximum poofiness. I've got a lot of shedding because I wore that mohawk for a long time, and I only just this past weekend, even after I took the weave out from that mohawk, I still just wore my hair braided, but moisturized underneath the wig. So just go, take that, tuck that away. Pull your hair out on top of it to help it to blend in a little bit more. And you're good to go. And so that is how I do my high puffs. Now, of course, if you trying to be extra fancy, you can go ahead and lay your edges down. What I've been using recently is this Got To Be gel. And then I will also use a straight up scarf. Go ahead, get those moisturized, laid down, tie the scarf down, and leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Or if I'm on my way to work, I'll go ahead and do this. And then once I actually get to work, then I'll go ahead and take this scarf off, because that'll be enough time for it to set. But the water and that oil for now is enough to make it go ahead and look lovely. So here's my high puff tutorial and tips. Again, this was the son's durag that I use to make my puff tie. You can use any size. His was a children's one, but he I guess his head got bigger. I don't know. Anyway, but I wanted to go ahead and share that with you guys. So thank you ever so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you have any questions or suggestions, hit your girl up in the comment section. If you are new here, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you back on my channel. But if you're not here for me, my shenanigans, my opinions, or if looking against the word motherfucker is mine, there is an X in the corner for you to click and get your life and get the entire of my channel. But if you are here for my shenanigans, you are beautiful, amazing, wonderful, spectacular. And if no one else has told you, I appreciate you. I am off to run some errands. I brought you 4 videos this week. Very, very proud of myself for doing so. I'll be back next week with my final Halloween, actually a dedicated Halloween tutorial, because we changed up what it is that we were going to do at work for Halloween, so I had to change up my costume, and now I need to get some face paint, and now it's going to be lovely. And then we're going to be working on the next season's declutter video, a throwback video for some of my other makeup products that I've used in the past, and then taking up some of your guys' other suggestions too. Oh, the VIB sale is going to be coming up, so I'm going to be giving you a few suggestions and recommendations on what it is that you could be looking for once you go and try to bust down Sephora for that good discount. So I appreciate you guys and your support. Thank you so much. We're almost at 2,000. What up, 2K? I appreciate you guys. You take care.